I am Tamar, but for a long time I was nameless in the eyes of many. Why? Because I was childless and twice a widow. My story, like the depths of this well, runs deeper than what meets the eye. I was desperate to have a family of my own. First, I was Er's wife, then Onan's, both brothers taken too soon, leaving me without a child. I was empty. Judah, my father-in-law, had promised me his third son to marry me and give me a child. But he feared that this third son would die also, just like his elder brothers. Maybe he thought there was something dark about me. Judah's words were as empty as my arms. Days turned to months and months to years. I waited, but justice did not come in the quiet of my solitude. A plan began to form. Bold, dangerous, but necessary, so I decided if justice would not find me, I would seek it out myself. With courage as my companion, I had a cunning plan. With a veil and determination as my armor, I set my plan in motion. I knew that Judah was a lonely widower too, so disguised as a prostitute, I laid in wait for him. When Judah approached, I knew the moment had come. My heart raced. I was terrified, but my mind was made up. In that moment, I was no longer the forgotten widow. I was a woman claiming what belonged to her. God had mercy on me. I lured Judah into my perfumed bed and had my way with him, and got pregnant. Months later, as my secret grew within me, so did the whispers around me. When Judah found out I was pregnant, he was ready to decree judgment that I deserved. What he didn't know was that he was the father. Judah's fury was a storm. Bring her out and have her burned, he decreed.
With steady hands I presented the tokens he gave to me as payment for my services on the day, his ring and his staff.
Do you recognize these? I asked, still bowed.
When he recognized the tokens, he exclaimed, "My daughter, you are more righteous than I."
My sons, Perez and Zerah, were born. I never imagined that God's mercy would include me in his plan for salvation. Who would ever imagine that this nameless, despised, double-widowed young woman would be in the genealogy of the Messiah? Surely he sets the lonely in families. The despised he sits them with princes. For in the end, it wasn't my silence that defined me, but my boldness. I am Tamar, no longer nameless, no longer voiceless. This is my story of justice and courage.